Hello everybody, this is Mudkip Rocket Ship 3003 and I am back with my new Let's Play of Pokemon Sapphire. Anyways, so we're going to be starting off hopefully with a pretty good set of videos for this Let's Play. Sorry that my channel has been relatively inactive for kind of a while, you know, getting busy with school stuff and stuff at home and, you know, just like, you know, regular life stuff. This will be my last Let's Play before I just kind of eventually let it go with TF2 videos or something, like I'd mentioned in a previous video. But yeah, that's it's not really supposed to be a sad goodbye. It's just like, oh hey, I mean, like, we got other stuff to do besides internet. But anywho, yeah, so a couple of things that I want to mention before we get started here is that, one, how this Let's Play is going to work. Now, essentially, the first thing I'm going to do is just fast forward through any less important parts as far as gameplay goes, and after that, like after this first video, I'm going to try to skip through as much of the unimportant stuff as possible, meaning wild battles, buying stuff at the store, etc., etc. You know, just stuff that's like, okay, do I really need to have this in? I mean, you guys will probably be able to figure out what happens. If something interesting happens in a wild battle, like catching one of the team members that I'll bring to the Elite Four, then yeah, I'll leave that battle in. Or if there's something kind of interesting that happens, like catching a legendary, because that is technically a wild battle, but we're leaving that in. I know technicalities, whatever. Anyways, the other thing that we're going to be doing is, well, it's not like, I guess, an official thing, but something I'm going to be trying to do is make these videos at about the same rate that I'm coming out with new parts of my comic that I'm making. It's going to be on DeviantArt. I'll be posting links to the newest one on as many of these videos as I can. Anyways, yeah, so that's how that's going to work. Obviously that means that this stuff might slow down, but anyways, we're going to get started here. So this is Professor Birch, and he looks kind of stout. Hi, sorry to keep you waiting. This is the world of Pokemon. My name is Birch, but everyone calls me Pokemon Professor. This little Azurill is so cute. I remember when I first saw this little guy, like my first time playing through, I saw this little guy, I was like, oh, he's so cute, because I'd never played another Pokemon game before. Like, this was my first one, and I thought, wow, this little guy is so adorable, I want that one. And so, we get to the part of choosing your name, and I was so glad that being able to put my shortened name actually works here. It's like, actually, like, just barely, I think. Yeah, I misspelled it there. Oh no, yeah, I had room for one more letter, but still, yeah. I originally wanted to put, like, Mudkip 3003 or something, but, like, whatever, Mudkip's close enough. Anyways, but yeah, this part I thought was kind of weird. Like, a lot of other people think, like, oh, what the heck, your parents would force you to ride in the back of the truck, but it's like, I don't know, for me, I always thought of it as, like, I would have chosen to ride in the back of the truck anyways. Like, because, I don't know about you, but I always thought it was pretty cool to ride in the backs of trucks. I don't know why, I always thought it was kind of cool. Anyways, so we jump out, and first things first, Mom comes out of the house, and she's like, hey, you're home. Must be tiring riding with this stuff. And I'm like, not really. So, it's a quaint little town, like she says right here, but nonetheless, it's a good place to live. So we got Machoke, moving around stuff, setting up our house, which is pretty cool. I remember when I first saw this part, I thought, why do they look so weird? Like, I knew they were Machoke, but, like, I just wish that they kind of could have set them, like, made their sprites look a little bit better. Anyways, I remember in this little section right here, I tried to set the time exactly to what time it was that I was recording this. I think it was like, I think I set it to like 5 or 6:10 or something. Yeah, but yeah, you guys might have read earlier that it was that the game cartridge that I use is out of battery, so it's not like it would have mattered whether or not I set the time. And yeah, but anyways, that's okay. The only thing that affects is like I think leveling up at the daycare, because I think leveling up at the daycare is by time, and then creating an egg is by steps, so that should be okay. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, rising tides in that one cave is kind of is one of those things that is affected by time, but it doesn't really matter. Sorry about that jumpy cut there. I had something else I needed to do for just a moment. Anywho, so yeah, but yeah, the only other thing that's affected by time is in this game is rising tides in this one cave, but it doesn't really matter because like the only thing that you need to have the tide change for is just like for this one item that's not too important in this run through. Anyways, so I'm introducing to this neighbor lady, and I think it's weird that she's literally just like, oh hey, my daughter wants to meet you, go up and meet her. I'm just like, why would you say that? But whatever. Anyways, yeah, so I tell her my name, I introduce myself, which is very unlike me. Anyways, yeah, just a quick disclaimer. For anyone that knows me in real life, you'll know. But if I were to ever meet any of you guys in real life, I'd probably be kind of maybe not like shy, but just kind of like a bit reserved at first. And that's just how I am whenever I'm meeting new people. I'm not sure why, but really, like, once people get to know me, then I can really start to loosen up around them. So this part, I check around for Professor Birch, and he's not here, and this guy over here is just like, oh, this guy is out on field work, and he thinks I don't know what field work is. I'm like, well, it's work you do in the field, but he explains it to me anyways. But I guess it's just in case for those people that don't exactly know what's going on with science. Anyways, so I come over, and this kid's like, uh-oh, somebody's screaming over there. So I go over, and he's just like, oh god, help me, help me. Oh, this part, I'm remembering all the nostalgia's coming back. So I remember my first time playing through this, I look over at the bag, I check out the first one, I'm like, let's see, that one's kind of cool looking, let's see what this one is. Oh, that one's kind of cute, let's see what this one is. Oh my god, something about the aesthetic quality of this, just, I need it. Like, I remember those, like, more or less, like, just about very close, those thoughts were going through my head. I literally just, like, I need this Pokemon. It was destiny. It was just destiny. So, that was the one I went with, Mudkip. It was, yeah, it was just one of those things that you just remember. Anyways, so we save this guy, and when I was first going through this game, I was like, why would you need to defend yourself against Pokemon with another Pokemon? Why can't you just fight it yourself? But then, like, as I grew up later, I realized, no, yeah, actually, Pokemon are actually pretty strong. You probably wouldn't be able to defend yourself very well. Anywho. So, Mudkip received the Mudkip. We'll just say that I found my identity. Anyways, so I'm very glad that the game decided not to actually give me a female instead of a male, because that does sometimes happen. I mean, not like, oh, sexism thing, but just, yeah, I'm not a girl, as you can probably tell by my voice. But, anywho, so yeah, just checking my stats out here, and it kind of makes sense. They gave me a timid nature, and like I was saying just a moment ago, I sometimes tend to have a somewhat timid nature. It's not like, oh, I'm just terrified of anyone that I don't know. It's just kind of like, you know, just not really fully there, and very, because I know some people are like, they're like very like open to meeting new people. This is the part where I fast forward. Yeah. But anyways, but like I was saying, obviously there's like some people that really just like, they're very open to the experience of meeting new people, and they're very sociable. Me, not that I'm antisocial, just kind of, yeah, I'm a little reserved at the beginning. But anyways, so yeah, we go ahead and heal up, and then we talk to this guy over here who gives us a potion, which is really nice. He's just giving us a free promo item. We didn't even need to do anything. We just need to listen to his spiel, and yeah, that's it. Heck, I'd like to be given medicine for free. But anyways, yeah. So this guy is talking about how sometimes potions are more useful than Pokemon centers, just because of the fact that they're mobile. But anyways, now to fast forward. Yeah, you notice that I kind of, like, it looked like I was thinking about going into the Pokemon Center for a second, but then decided against it. It's because we're gonna come back to that later. Anyways, so yeah, this is something I always have to do. Like, this is something that anyone should do, and if you, it's one of those things like, okay, if you don't do this, I'm pretty sure you're the odd man out at this point, or you, like, almost never play Pokemon games, or, well, really any sort of RPG style game like this, because that's one of the essentials, is before, like, if you know you're about to go into some sort of important battle or something, you always save. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes some people are like, oh, well, come on, man, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to lose, turn it off if I lose. You gotta play it strategically, because in this game, if you lose a battle, you lose money, and we don't want to lose money because we want to spend it on items like potions and Pokeballs and stuff like that. But anyways, so we're taking down this Trico. We are wrecking him because he got mud in the eyes, which is some pretty good strategy if you ask me. And I didn't even have to go into red health. But anyways, so 69 XP. Just kidding. Anyways, so that's gonna be good for us. We get a little level up there, and we're done. Done ski. But anyways, yeah. So, just right now, I literally misread befriend as boyfriend. I was like, oh god. It was weird, because I was just thinking about how, like, everyone's like, oh, I think May likes you, or something like that. It's not, like, super implied, but it's just kind of like, oh, she might have a crush on you, but then she starts to hate you when you beat her in every battle. Well, it's like, whatever. There's another topic that I want to touch on in just a second. But anyways, so yeah, this guy is over here like, oh hey, you're doing pretty well as a trainer. Here, have a Pokédex. I'm like, oh, thank you. It's pretty cool that this guy is just being so nice to you. He's like, here, let me give you this Pokemon. Here, let me give you this advanced piece of equipment without any, like, paying anything. It's like, oh, thank you, sir. And May is over here just giving you a Pokeball. That's pretty good. Anyways, so the topic that I wanted to touch on is, obviously, like, in relation to, like, what I was saying before was just the fact that it, like, in this game, like, some people, well, I don't know how many of you say this, but, like, some people say, like, oh, well, there's, like, a slightly implied sort of, like, oh, May might like you, at least at the beginning, anyways. Obviously, that's something that gets, like, way more attention in the new Pokemon X and Y for pretty obvious reasons. Finally we get to run. Anyways, but so yeah, like, for those of you that don't know, in the new Pokemon X and Y, they have this character named Shauna. I don't know how to pronounce it, Shauna, but anyways, she's kinda, yeah, she follows you around a lot and tries really hard to be nice to you. I'll leave it at that. there's a part with fireworks, but anyways, that's about, that should be enough for today's video. So, thanks guys for watching, comment, rate, and subscribe, and, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone.